I hope traders and investors alike were green today. I thought it was a really nice day full of opportunities today. I know there's probably a lot of investors and swing traders who got burnt and are hurting. And I do understand the pain. Our style's a little different. It's all about, right now with this market is getting in, making money, and getting out to limit the damage. If trade's not working, you cut it. You let your runners try to, let your runners make some money, cut your losers. You guys have heard that several times. We do things a little differently than a lot of other groups, though. Trader discipline is so important. We're not over trading. We're focusing on quality trades and not quantity of trades. So we would rather take, 3 or 4 trades a day than try to take 10 trades. Take trades you have confidence in. You can trade a little bigger, make more money that way instead of just trying to trade everything that moves and chasing candles. So in our decision making today, we picked up some information. Well, let's start yesterday. This all started yesterday when the market was pushing fine. We talked about this last night or in yesterday's recap video. So it chopped around here and then it pulled back. When we lost this 307 level here, we knew we were in trouble. We come down, traded flat in pre-market until that CPI data come out. We knew the market was scared. I actually tracked, you can see right here, come down, tested the 392 area or 398 area, I'm sorry, retested this 398 area, and that right there, at letting you know that most likely we just got the retest. We're coming down to the next level, and we did. We come down, took the next level out. So right here at market open, this right here would have made a nice entry. I would have preferred, actually, I would have preferred this candle right here, that opened up below these on the 5 to come down, with puts. I focused on Tesla today. I did get some 2 SPY trades at the end of the day. My main trading was on Tesla, but after hours yesterday, after all the selling, this morning I searched for the dark pool information to see what had come in, and I found over $1 billion in Microsoft, actually $1,032.7 million. One of those orders was over 800. It was actually 836 million. Found 319 million in Apple too. But seeing that much dark pool information, market selling off, it's a good chance. There's no guarantee whether a buy or sell without looking at the chart. And there's still never, we never really know what their intentions are behind the trade. But with the market pulling back yesterday like it did, we were pretty sure that they were sells. Something else that we picked up was some gold names catching some dark pools before market open. So that just, helped set us in the mindset that we are, or the market is selling tech, moving their money into gold names. Inflationary gold is an inflationary asset. And so that just kind of set the picture in our head. And this is why a lot of these tools that we have are so super helpful. And we also, starting yesterday, we're seeing heavy flow coming in once again for the SPY and the IWM. And remember, the IWM has a lot of assets into it, small to mid-range cap stocks, and IWM also helped lead us up. So seeing it get bearish flow is important, and it's worth taking note of because the IWM helped lead the market up. So if it pulls back, the market's pulling back with it. There's just a good chance between the IWM, the Qs, and the SPY. We are all over them every day watching these levels. 75% of the stocks in the stock market move with these indices. So it's very important to monitor, how they're moving if you're trading other assets. So let's look at Tesla. We'll check Tesla out before Microsoft since it was my main attention today. It just pays so well, Market open was able to catch some calls coming in. And then call it the break below this flag. Got a nice trade there as well. This trade paid 76%. It actually was very close. I was trying to watch it. It was very close to doubling. I didn't think we were going to quite come down this last leg. That candle right there, seeing that was letting me know it's time to get out. I had Really didn't think we were going to get that last red candle, but that made these 76% to just about 100. It probably did hit 100. I quit watching it and I moved on. So Microsoft, let's take a look at that one since it had the dark pools that helped with our decision making. So you can see a market open, it pulled back right there, come back, retested your 9. This break below, that would have been your entry. Come down, you're seeing these candles getting smaller like this. It's grinding, but it's letting you know, hey, this trend's coming to an end. Trend's getting ready to change. Doesn't mean it's going to reverse, just letting you know your trend's getting ready to change. So that was, signs to get out right there. Also keep in mind if you're trading short term, expirations, the chop really adds to your decay. If you would like to learn more about that, look us up in the Discord, or even we have a free Facebook group full of educational material. Join us there. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. So, also want to take a look at the VIX. We said this morning in our pre-market video that we go over some trade ideas, go over some charts and some levels. We had been bearish on the VIX until yesterday afternoon. The VIX started pumping with the selling. We said this morning that if the market continues to pull back, that going in and buying UVXY calls would have been a good idea. They would have paid very well today. Let's look at a couple bullish names that did push in this market. We picked up some flow on Walmart. Had a really nice push here. Real nice push. Pushed up. You could plenty of entries there, plenty of opportunities. Put in a bottom down here. Took these, tried to take the 20 out, got rejected. Could have took an entry here. You did get confirmation. Would have sat through a little bit of pain. I would have looked, personally, I'm a pretty conservative trader. I would have been looking for confirmation above this 50 if it was me. Once again, you can get confirmation back over here above the 200. And there's ways to trade this too. Personally, I like to get confirmation over top of level and have room in between my levels to make money. Just helps from getting stopped out and getting quick reversals. Not Procter and Gamble, Philip Morris. We picked up repetitive flow on that as well. So we, were able to take some opportunities there. MO, there was also repetitive flow on MO. Wasn't as big of a move, but you could have went in and traded calls. We also trade the leverage inverse ETFs for the members who are not ready for puts yet, who still want to trade calls. So we're always watching them as well. Since we mentioned the dark pools on the gold names, let's take a look at what we found. So go back and watch. I believe 2 days ago we did a video about pre-market levels, and if you would have done that on knowing that we're having flow come in, dark pool flow come in, dark pool orders coming in on gold names, GLD was one of the ones that it was coming in. This was the main one that it was coming in. If you would have had your pre-market levels drawn and got our dark pool, we're live in the trading room and was able to catch a live commentary about this, you would have known at market open, hey, we're testing pre-market levels. We just talked about. We're seeing volume, getting ready for a push. This could have been an entry here. Myself, I'd like to rather been above these levels, above pre-market levels completely. Once again, above these pre-market levels were bullish. This in here would have made a nice entry. I do want to point out, take a look at your MAs. See how they're layered? So when I say that, I mean the 9, the 20, the 50, the 200. They're layered perfectly like they're supposed to be. Look at the gaps in between. That's a sign of momentum, relative strength, mainly momentum. That is just a sign that you're going to continue to move up. GDX had some flow as well. When I say flow, they did have a little bit of option flow, but what put us on these was the pre-market dark pool information that was coming in. And you can see you don't have the pre-market levels down here for the signal like you did with GLD, but still made a very nice move. This right here, you would have been confirmation right here. I would have been comfortable taking this and would have let it the chance to see if it would have held above the 200, which it did. It never even pulled back below the 200. Good strong move. So you could have took an entry using the trend catalyst trend break. You took an entry here. This would have probably been the safer, more conservative right here. And you could have rode the stock all the way up. Could have rode it all the way up. You could have rode it till close and still made plenty of money. So let's talk a little bit about some of the Tesla. So we were looking at Tesla in a bearish uh, view because it did have some uh, bearish information come in on it. They canceled like 3 different events for China, hiring in China. Barclays uh, reduced their Q2 estimate delivery numbers. And I also want to mention, just in case you haven't heard, that they filed paperwork today, and this was announced tonight, that they are looking to do the 3-to-1 split. So let's look at some of the opportunities that presented themselves throughout the day that come in. The charts that we weren't watching, that we just got the calls across the squawk. We knew we had volume pops and news on them. So Revlon was one of them. Chapter 11 looks like they may be going out of business. I didn't really get into the details, I'm going to be perfectly honest. We had some members check this out. You can see how it's low volume here. It's a very low volume stock. And the spreads were so wide, I don't think anybody traded it. The opportunity was there, but wasn't really the best type of play. Just because a stock has options doesn't make it a good option stock to trade. I do want to point out, if you were to draw a line from here through there, draw a line from right here through there, you have a perfect bear flag. Breaking this candle would have been an entry, testing your 9. This candle, there's plenty of entries right there you could have took puts on. Like I say, it's just not a very good stock to trade with the spreads wide like that. You can end up getting into a losing trade before rate at entry. You can enter a losing trade already, be on the losing side rated entry. Red box also had news on it all over the squawk. Volume pop to, I don't even know the details, honestly. I know that it was moving. And you can see at market open, it was, bullish compared to the rest of the market was pulling back. But then the volume started coming into it. No volume, no trade. Very big push here. There was a great deal of money to be made here, even if you were just trading shares. I've never traded options on it. I'm guessing it has options. I've actually never traded Redbox. So, but it was definitely, the opportunity was there, for Trend Catalyst members to take advantage of. AERC as well was another one that was all over our news squawks. So we're running 2 different news squawks, trying to make sure we're not missing anything. One, sometimes I get news quicker. The other one, sometimes I get news quicker. And, one of those is live, the other one, so they're not both live. The other one's in my ear, and I'm able to talk about it when needed. That way they're not both talking at the same time. I also want to point out that yesterday we had over $3 billion MOC at the end of the day, market on close. Today we had an over $2 billion sell, market on close. 2 days in a row, 2 big MOCs. Looking a little scary here, to be honest. We also talked about the Morgan Stanley information in our last video. Well, that's it for today. Just want to bring up, trading is true freedom. You have no employer over you. The taxes do suck. I'm not going to lie about that. But you have no employer harking over you. It's you trading against basically you, because you build an edge. The market's got some crudiness to it, but you build an edge and you accept how the market is. You go in and you too can turn the market into your own personal ATM machine. If you have any questions about anything, you can comment here in the comment section. Join the Facebook group. You can find me in there, do a post, ask some questions. I would be glad to respond. Have plenty of free educational information in there. If you want to, learn to trade on your own, that's fine. We can minimize the time that it takes to learn to trade. If you're struggling with things like trader discipline, we focus on trader discipline. If you're struggling on patterns, price action, if you're struggling building an edge, back testing, we will help share our styles and strategies with you. We have some very good plays that work. I trade them, I use them on a daily basis. There's days, not every single day, there's days in the afternoon. I share an extra screen. I'm already live on one. I will put up an extra screen so you can actually see my screen, so you can understand, actually see my screen as I'm discussing price action all day long. This way you can look at my screen and I point out all different kinds of setups. Our members actually take trades off of my charts when I do this, and actually get winning trades just looking at my charts and my lines, my patterns and stuff that I draw all day long, different trend lines and stuff. Well, I hope everybody has a good weekend. Please, if you're on the losing side of this, the world's not coming to an end. The market will recover. Add to your positions tactically. Wait till they get low. Only add when you're red. Don't add large. We have more downside coming. If you have a couple $100 in a position, or even a couple thousand, let's just use a couple hundred for an example. Let's just say you have $300 in a position, and it moves down. You're down 70%. Even adding 20 or $30, can make a big difference in that position if added correctly. If you bought the dip the whole way down and then you run out of money, then things may look really bad. But there's ways to trade, there's ways to invest. If you're interested in any of this information, please reach out. Like I say, you can find us in our Facebook group. You can follow us on Twitter for Catalyst information. You can follow us on Instagram. We post charts. Uh, Follow us. Subscribe here. Smash the like button if you like any of this content. We'll try to get some stuff out this weekend, maybe talking about divergences or something to help share some tricks with everybody to help them with their trading. Uh, have a good weekend, and I hope to see you in the trading room.